Hopefully the wind isn't too bad, but just wanted to give a quick update here, afternoon of day number 4. So like I mentioned earlier, I got into Kentucky camp and it started raining pretty. When I woke up, I could tell it was brighter out, and packed up and started hiking, and it's been about 5 miles from there. The sun's out and mostly blue skies. It's been sunnier than it was yesterday, so I'm glad it's turned out to be a pretty nice afternoon, at least for a few hours for me here. So we'll see how far I get today. Obviously not going to get the miles I wanted to get today, unless I really hike into the night, which I probably won't want to do. So yeah, almost 13 miles in for today. So I can probably get another 10 and get mid-20s, which isn't going to kill me. So all right, morning, day 5. I just crossed the 100 mile mark, so into the triple digits now. Feels good. As you can see, it's a nice sunny morning, warming things up here, which feels good as well. So last night, hiked into the night, and it started drizzling, and maybe just slightly harder than a drizzle, is kind of enough to make sure I was nice and wet before I pitched my tent. Finally found a pretty decent camp spot and stayed there. So only did 25 miles yesterday. And then the plan for today is to get pretty much to the entrance of Saguaro National Park, because they don't allow dispersed camping there. So that would be, I think, a 31 or 32 mile day. And I was hoping I can get a little bit further today to set up a shorter day into Tucson tomorrow, but don't think that's quite going to happen, just because I can't camp in the national park. So that's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And I can just get up early and grind out the miles tomorrow. And then the weather for Friday does not look good. Today's Wednesday. So I'm thinking about taking a 0 in Tucson if the weather is really, really, really lousy. And then Mount Lemon, I can see it. I've been walking for it for the last couple days, and the weather there is still in the clouds, and I just wonder how much snow it got up there. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's not too bad, and it doesn't slow me down too much. But right now the trail is just super cruisy. You can go over 3 miles an hour down through here, so should be able to get those miles in today pretty quick. So yeah, we'll check back in later. All right, sun is setting here on day number 5. Almost to the gate for Saguaro National Park. That's where I'm going to camp tonight. And then first thing in the morning, I am going to get up early and get up and over. I thought it was Mount Lemon, but apparently Mount Lemon is in the next kind of group of mountains I'll be going through. So I think it's up to Manning Camp and up to 8,500 feet, down from 3,000 feet. So 5,500 foot climb right out of the gate tomorrow. And yeah, that'll be kind of the big challenge for the day tomorrow. It'll be good to climb again, though, because today has been pretty much all downhill and pretty easy trail, honestly. Pretty smooth. Been able to do better than 3 miles an hour for most of the day. Though I got to, I think, the Sevilla picnic area or something like that, about 45 minutes ago. And I was really feeling the hiker hunger. I had a Snickers, and they had a tap of water there, and I was just like, I don't want to do the next 6 miles, but I get going and enjoying kind of the golden hour of the sun setting and making these miles happen. So it's still pretty easy trail, and yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. Though I did want to get to the Molino highway and into Tucson by tomorrow night. Really don't know if that's going to happen with, you know, all the snow that apparently is up there. I can see up there, and it looks like there's some ice and snow on the top, but we'll see what it's like when I get up there. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but yeah, you just don't know until you get up there. So, you know, that's what's going on the end of day number 5 out on the AZT. So we'll check back in tomorrow morning. All right, well, we're about 12:30 here on date number 6. Kind of forgot to do an update this morning. Got up around 6:30 and started the climb up to Mica Mountain. And yeah, we still got maybe a mile or two to go to get to the top. It's just been crazy long. You know, you start at the bottom with all the saguaro cacti, and then you kind of come up into some juniper pines. And now I don't know how well you can see that, but it's like not what you think of when you think of Arizona. You know, people say it's like Canada up here, and yeah, with the snow, I can definitely see that. So someone on Instagram said the descent is rough, and I'm quoting the word rough. So we'll see what the word rough means in a little bit, but yeah, I'm breaking trails, so there's no footprints. So I want to do an update here before the sun goes down, which is very soon. So something a little unnerving, more than a little unnerving, just happened. Well, it's happening, I guess. So coming off of Mica Mountain, which we'll talk about in a second, I started hearing gunfire from a distance. I then got down here, and it's gotten considerably louder, and it just sounds like just a bunch of shots being fired off, and it almost sounded like some were passing over my head, which is obviously very scary. And I actually called 911, and the guy who picked up was actually very nice. Said they were going to send someone out, and said that people do shoot out here, so hopefully it's people who know what they're doing, and I'm just crazy thinking that shots are flying over my head. So, and they said they would send out someone to go down Reddington Road, where they probably are, and see what's going on. So yeah, that's happening. But you know, I'm gonna hope that, you know, it's people with good intentions doing, you know, yeah. And I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear the gunfire in the background. So it's coming kind of from the direction I'm going to, which is, you know, obviously more unnerving. But yeah, Mica Mountain today, wow. Above 7,000 feet, really, there was a considerable amount of snow. Above 8,000 feet, there's probably a good 6 inches of snow. And it just made for some slow going, but it was beautiful up there. It really was. I really enjoyed it. I took a 0.1 side trail to summit Mica Mountain, and there wasn't many great views. It was kind of reminded me of the AT a little bit. You all this work to get up a mountain, and there's no views. But also, it was almost just under 9,000 feet at the top, and I started just over 3,000 this morning. So almost a 6,000 foot climb. Really took me most of the day to get up there. So, and then get down. The trail coming down was like super overgrown, and that's, I guess, what that person who commented on my Instagram post meant by it's rough. So yeah, and I was breaking trail the whole way. I'm really glad I didn't come through there in the night. And don't think I would attempt to even so, because it's just, you see this giant mountain on an elevation profile and you kind of plan around that. So yeah, and so the plan for today is hopefully I won't get shot. Hopefully this when it gets dark, these people with the guns will pack up and go home. And I'm gonna hike to the night to set myself up for a short day. I thought about just stopping down there. You cross this wash area kind of at the bottom of the climb out of Mica Mountain. I thought about stopping there with the gunfire, but that would give me 12 miles to do tomorrow. The weather's supposed to be really bad tomorrow, so I'd like to get as close as possible to the highway to kind of minimize the suck factor for tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see what happens with the weather tomorrow. And then last time I checked the weather, it still did not look great for Saturday, so we'll keep an eye on that, because right when I get back on trail after my town stop, it's basically the same thing I did today. It's up and over a big mountain with snow. So, and then more snow coming in tonight will make things even more interesting. So yeah, and still hearing some gunshots, but they're not as loud or as numerous now. So I don't know. I'm kind of down low in this valley right now, so I think I'm okay. We'll see. I'll do an update when I get to my tent tonight. All right. Yeah, that's what's going on. Day number, losing count here. Today's Thursday, day number 6. Yeah, day 6. All right, so end of day 6, just lie down in my sleeping bag in my tent. And I'm happy to say I did push the extra miles all the way to Molino Basin Highway. Unfortunately, there is no service here. I had sent a message to the fellow who is going to pick me up tomorrow, was the original plan we made this morning. But I don't know if the message got out to him, because I was coming through this valley and there was barely any cell service, and there's none here either, so that's a little unfortunate. So hopefully he'll be here at 9 tomorrow like we agreed to. I'm sure he will be. And it's also supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm glad I'm not gonna have to hike in the rain. Planning to take a 0 tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens with weather on Saturday, because that weather does not look good either. So I'll be holed up in town for a few days. But yeah, I did 36 miles today, so big day, very big day. But yeah, excited to be laying down now and about to go to sleep and to sleep in tomorrow. So hopefully the rain's not too bad. And last night, I forgot to mention, I got terrible condensation in my tent last night. Every other night was fine, no condensation whatsoever, but last night, everything was soaked. So I tried to dry out my stuff today, and my sleeping bag and liner was still a little bit damp when I got into them, so that's pleasant. But my body heat should dry them out quickly, and it doesn't feel too bad right now. So yeah, I'll maybe do a little town update tomorrow too, so we'll check back in. All right, update here. Day number 7, 0 day. So last night it was probably the most miserable night I've ever had backpacking. Got to the campsite, got my tent set up okay, lay down, and first thing I noticed was that my relight had not one but 2 leaks. So I was trying to patch those up, and I don't know, I need to look up a tutorial today how to fix those, because it made it a little bit better, but still not what it should be. And then it started snowing in the middle of the night, and around 4 a.m. I woke up because my tent collapsed on me due to the weight of the snow. So that was pretty miserable. And yeah, after that, I'm at this developed campground, and there were some pit toilets nearby. So I just left my tent there out in the rain and moved my sleep stuff to inside of this pit toilet, and I sort of slept there. It wasn't the most comfortable thing in the world, but much better than trying to salvage my tent last night. So I don't know how well you can see that. I'll get a view of the other camera in a second, but it is hammering down sleet, rain, and snow right now. So supposed to be getting picked up here in like 8 minutes. We'll see if that happens. So not too many cars are going by, so the chances of getting a hitch are going to be low. Yeah, hopefully he shows up, because this is pretty miserable out here, and I really want to get warm, get some laundry, I'm out of food, get some food, and fix my Uberlay. Also broke a couple tent stakes trying to get my tent into this super hard ground the last couple nights, so I need to get more of those. Yeah, man, it was a wild night, but glad it's over, and I'll be happy when I am picked up and heading into town today.